You may already be familiar with SMART goals, or they may be new to you. It's a formula you can use that will help your written goals have even more impact. The SMART system is consistently used, tried and a tested model. It's a reliable way to counteract the challenges people often have around goal setting. For example, if you habitually set unrealistic expectations, use the SMART model to make sure that your goal is realistic from the outset. Now, what is a SMART goal? Specific. It's the first letter in the acronym. When your goals are specific, they're much easier to achieve, that's for sure. Quantify and make tangible the things that you want. So for example, I want to improve my income next year. Isn't specific, rather than I attract an income of £10,000 per month during the next 6 months is much better. Right, M for measurable. Your goals need to incorporate a way to measure its success. So using the above example we're going to stick with, I want to improve my income next year. How can you measure whether you've reached this goal or not? You can't. But if your goal is, I attract an income of £10,000 per month during the next 6 months, you can easily track income increases and analyze if you've achieved your £10,000 per month target over the next 6 months. Achievable. Make sure your goals are possible. When you set impossible goals, you set yourself up for failure and disappointment. So for example, you can't become a world-class tennis player if you don't play tennis. Relevant. Your goal must be appropriate to your business and your customers' needs. And the last one is time-bound. Set a time limit to achieve your goals. Otherwise, they will drag on and on and on, and you'll lose motivation and you'll end up frustrated and disappointed with goal setting all over again. A time limit also makes measuring your achievement much easier. Using the SMART criteria to define your goals helps you recognize when you've crossed the finish line. If you aren't clear about what you're aiming for, you won't know when you've achieved it. Take any goal you're contemplating and ask simple questions to help you turn it into a SMART goal. Now, here's an example. Starting with the first one, S specific. What outcome do you want? How clear and straightforward is the objective? What actions will you be responsible for? Where will you need help? Measurable. How will you know when you've reached your goal? How will you measure the progress? How will you feel when you've achieved your goal? What will you see? What will you hear? And what will you feel? Achievable. How realistic is your goal? Do you have the time, money, skills, resources to meet this goal? Do you have the necessary skills and resources to perform the tasks? Can you achieve this goal alone, or do you need help from others? Do you have others who can help you? Relevant. How relevant is your goal to your business? Is it aligned to your business's vision, philosophy, values, promise? Is it relevant to your target audience or customers and their needs? Last one, time-bound. When will you achieve your goal? How realistic is your deadline for completing the goal, considering all that you have to do now? Where will you be 6 months from now? What work can be done today? If you can't answer these questions succinctly, you need to rewrite your goals and make it SMART.